Greetings everyone on YouTube and welcome back to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition with me, Kemsit. We're going to continue on with the custom campaign and scenario adventures with Muhammad Shaybani Khan in Mission 5, ending of Overlord, of course. But before I shall proceed forward, I would like to mention, if you'd like to play these custom campaign and scenarios, make sure that you're present in the main menu, press this mods button, press the browser mods tab. There you'll find a magical search bar where you have to write down the custom campaign and scenario that you'd like to play through, and then simply select the custom campaign and scenario with the respective language which you can communicate with if they're offered by the creator, and then simply press subscribe, wait a little so that your PC downloads the required files for you, and then of course press the install mods tab to make sure that your custom campaign and or scenario is active in the install mods tab by having this box pressed on, and of course restart your game real quickly so that everything works fluently. And afterwards you simply go to the campaign, select your custom campaign and or scenario, and simply have fun. For that is what I hope we shall do so as well in Mission 5, ending of Overlord. Shaybani Khan, who had almost no defeat, was determined to fight against Safavid Shah, who ruled Persia. But this time what awaits him is not another victory, but a loss, of course. My father was completely crazy. He actually believed that he had the ability to become the true caliph of Islam. The last thing he said to me before setting off was, "Muhammad Timur Sultan, you will be the next caliph." He divided his army into two, one to attack the Kazakh Khan Qasim and the other to attack the Safavid Shah Ismail. Of course, he knew that the rear had to be guarded by someone, so he handed over Bukhara to his nephew Ubadullah and Samarkand to my 15-year-old son Sultan Bulut. My father had no biological brothers. Most of Abul Khajir's Khan descendants were massacred by the Kazakhs. My father's nephews is the son of Mahmud, the orphan who was hidden by the Merkids. My uncle Mahmud died young, and my father lamented the decline of my great-uncle Haidar's family, so he adopted Ubadullah as his adopted son. The war began, and I have to say that Ismail was an excellent commander. He knew that Tamerlane used camels carrying explosives to scare off elephants. So when he commanded elephants, he would send a group of powerful light cavalry in front of the mob up the enemies first. He is of Turkmen descent and is good at the guerrilla warfare. The northern front was not much better, although Qasim Khan was old. He still commanded the highly mobile Kipchak army to sweep the northern cities. The Uzbek army, accustomed to the standardized combat, soon became exhausted in his mode. After this time, Ismail wielded his sword and cut off my father off his horse with his own hands. Everyone witnessed the tragic scene. Muhammad Shaybani, a well-known war overlord, was beheaded by young men of Shia order of Turkmen descent. The news of my father's death in the war quickly spread through the country. Rabia's two sons, my father's two uncles, took the opportunity to occupy the richest areas of Khiva and Bukhara. Babur also took advantage of the situation to occupy Fergana and took away his sister and my second brother. My second brother had a high fever at the time. This situation was undoubtedly a disaster for my 7-year-old child. My third brother died suddenly at this time. Everything falls on my poor son, together with my cousin Ubadullah, who held out in Samarkand. He struggled to save the Uzbek Khanate from the dangers. Indeed. That's just a really difficult thing for them, of course. Okay. Can we make anything else? Yeah, of course. Probably here will be very good. Okay. Hazır. Whoa, every buildings and all that is just literally just wrecked. Yeah. Can Kulkaiman. So what do we have to do? My grandfather died on the battlefield, but the Uzbeks will never give in. We must regroup our forces in Samarkand and break through the siege of the Safavid army. Now, Ubadullah and Bulut must not be killed. All mosques and the content must not be destroyed. Okay, that's not easy. Convert the mosques of Bukhara and Kiva to quell the rebellion of Kuchuni and Sunchukaja. Recapturing the carriage containing the heart of Muhammad Shaybani, look at the westernmost Safavid monastery and transport back to Khan tent in Samarkand. Hence, the population limit of our army is 200. We cannot upgrade to Imperial Age until we captured Bukhara and Kiva. Our faith collapsed due to the death of the Great Khan, so before we reestablish faith, some of the new monasteries' technologies that Uzbeks already had will be blocked again. The monks will no longer enjoy the movement speed bonus. However, Uzbek mounted archery can still be researched in the town center, and Kashik and mounted Gudayas can still be trained in castles. The Safavid army consists of Turkomans and Persians. The Turkomans are staunch Shia believers. They are not only difficult to convert, but they will be martyred as soon as they are converted. The Persians actually converted from Sunni to Shia not long ago, and they are not firm in theology concepts of Shia system. We can use this to break down their physiological defense and make their war elephants work for us. Similarly, although Kuni and Sunchukoja occupy our two richest places, this also means that their combat effectiveness is lower, and our monks can quickly convert their troops, including themselves. Babur army poses a major threat to our southern border, but Fergana is loyal to Bulut himself. If Bulut was willing to come to their side in person, Babur could only choose to run away. But this move is risky because Babur will not stop at nothing to kill Prince Bulut. Now the Transoxiana region is full of our enemies, but our task is not to eliminate them all, but to recover the remnants of Muhammad Shaybani in order to restore the faith of the Uzbeks. Samarkand does not have the ability to rebuild warships. Scouts our army 1 Blue started in the Castle Age, and our resources were tight at the beginning. We must seize the time to let our monks go to the two important towns north of Bukhara and Kiva, 2 Red and Orange, and find ways to convert the mosque in the cities and the rebellion of Kunji and Sojunhoja. Additionally, the Imperial Age cannot be unlocked until the rebellion is quelled. The Uzbek rebels, 8 Red, have established a camp northeast and will attack using tokens and mounted archers. The Safavid army, 3 Green, is the main force of the Safavid Empire, located to the southwest of the map. They mainly include Savar, mounted archers, and war elephants, as well as the brave and capable Kuzulbashi warriors. Except for all Kuzulbashi, all other soldiers can be converted. The Safavid Order, for yellow, is the core clerical force of the Safavid Empire. They are on the western side of the map and have a large number of hand cannoneers, horse archers, and Kuzulbash warriors. Their monastery is the far west, and they have continuously cultivated the Shia missionaries to influence the faith of the Uzbeks. If any of the mosques in Kiva, Bukhara, and Samarkand were destroyed, the Safavid Shias will be victorious over the Uzbek Sunnis. The Kazakhs, 5 Sion, camped in the north, and they were personally led by Qasim Khan, who was nearly 17 years old. Qasim's daughter married Ubadullah, so perhaps Ubadullah could persuade him to retreat. Babur, 6 Purple, controls the southern town of Fergana, but Fergana does not obey his rule. He will use camels, mounted archers, golems, and armored elephants to fight. The Tajik Aga, located in the mountains in the east, are the ones we can use. They provide us with highly efficient Imam serial units that cannot be converted if we can afford a price of 150 gold. Sure, well, this is not an easy thing to do. I think we could definitely try to go forward towards this dude and beat him. I definitely am gonna need more archers here and all that. Mengrai, actually, you know what, let's just make Kashiks. I really need to capture that town. At least we could make some more fishing ships and another more bigger economy here. Pity we cannot really create anything else. If we can convert that monk town, we'll be fine. Can we convert that thing? Yeah, we'll have to do that here. Okay. It's not an easy task then. Don't we have a market? No, of course not. What are them?
Bismillah. Emriniz.
Tayyar mı?
Düşüncem kurkaymen. Emriniz. Düşündüm kurkaymen. Düşündüm.
Can we not enter through another area?
Salam. Kuraymen.
He. Düşündüm. Deraht keskayman.
Emriniz. Hazır. Anaçkaymen.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Hazır. Haraymen. Derhal kurkaymen. Hazır. Düşündüm. Emrinizge amademen. Emriniz. Tayyarmen. Kuraymen. Hazır. Düşündüm. Haraymen. Emriniz. Kuraymen.
Emriniz. Deraht keskayman. Selam.
Moment Shaybani was heated. Okay, sure.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Emriniz amademen.
Emriniz. Deraht keskayman. Açkayman. He. Kan açkayman.
Hazır.
Selam.
Anaçkaymen.
Oh, you fools.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Emriniz düşündüm.
Tayyar mı? Deraht keskayman. Kurgayman.
Emriniz hazır. Düşündüm.
Oh, you asshole!
Hazır. Derhal kurkaymen.
Die, you fucking piece of shit!
Selam. Emriniz. Kurgayman. Tayyar mı?
Deraht keskaymen. Kuraymen.
Kurgayman.
Yeah, die, stupid stuff here.
Bismillah. Düşündüm.
No, guys, don't go too far. Stay here. This is what I mean. Such a bullshit here.
Salam.
Deraht keskayman. Kan açkayman. Kan açkayman.
Tayyarmen. Anaçkaymen. Hazır. Anaçkaymen. Emriniz hazır. Emriniz hazır. Ademen. Derhal kurkaymen. Hazır. Derhal kurkaymen.
Kill that guy! Wait, what? They got in? Oh, for goodness sake. They're gonna try to wreck us for sure at this rate. That's what I mean. Such an annoyance here. Why do I get constantly attacked here? Oh no, listen. Leave me alone, piece of shit.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hazır.
Finally!
Tayyarmen.
Holy
Hazır.
damn, man.
Emriniz hazır. Kuraymen. Anaçkaymen. Hazır. Derhal kukaymezge amademen.
Not really, I'm getting done with you guys. Die already, die.
Salam. Tayyarmen. Kuhraymen.
Close this off.
Emriniz.
Tayyar
Kuhraymen.
men. Kurgaymen.
Hazır. Kuhraymen. Salam. Kuhraymen. Kuhraymen. Derhal hazır. Kuhraymen. Düşün. Hazır. Emrinizge mademen.
Selam. Kurgaymen.
Salam.
Kurgaymen.
Tayyarmen. Kuhraymen. Kuhraymen. Hazır. Hal kuhraymen. Emrinizge amademen.
Emriniz he. Kurgaymen. Selam. Kaan. Açıkaymen. Tayyar men. Deraht keskaymen. Kurgaymen. Deraht keskaymen.
Emriniz kuhraymen. Emriniz. Tayyarmen. Salam. Kuhraymen. Hazır. Raymen. Derhal kuhraymen.
He. Kurgaymen.
Emriniz mademen. Bismillah. Hazır Raymen. Emriniz Raymen. Emriniz mademen. Hazır. Raymen.
Oh, you assholes! Leave that monastery and people alone! Seriously. For goodness sake. I really hate it when they do this.
Emriniz kurgaymen. Derhal kılgaymen. Tüşün deraht keskeymen.
Emriniz.
Kurgaymen.
Bismillah. Hazır. Derhal kukaymen. Emriniz. Bismillah. Emriniz. Hazır. Derhal kukaymen. Hazır. Kuhraymen. Kuhraymen. Tayyar men. Salam. Kuhraymen.
Selam. Tayyar men. Kılgaymen.
Okay, hold on. That's been going on so much. Okay. Blah blah. More Shaybani will be headed. Bullet, your grandfather will be very pleased. And that such a grand and rebelling Soviet army top priority. Oh, but Allah, even though your son-in-law Muhammad Shaybani is dead and Transylvania is in turmoil, there's no reason for me to not share the plea. Okay, sure. Blue is unpopular. Forgotten if you visit the academy in person, okay, sure. A battle of my grandnephew now that the Soviet Kazakh is why should we stuck in camp? Now Bakan and Kiev are back under our rule. My nephew, we could destroy the Soviet defenses in order to recover. Okay, good. Asim Qasim Khan. You've done that? Okay, well, who's this?
Emriniz. Emriniz ke mademen.
He.
Emriniz ke
He
mademen.
better retreat, because I had enough of these guys constantly raiding me on my own. Seriously, I've been overwhelmed by lots of this stuff. What's about the law?
Emriniz.
Emriniz. Bağaymen. Hazır. Gem kukaymen. Emriniz.
Uzbeks, I thought you had received enough lessons. Get ready to terminate our cannons. We'll see. Dear father-in-law, consider the relations between our two families. Please be kind to withdraw your troops from here. That's good. Oh, for goodness sake.
Salam. Kuraymen. Kuraymen.
Now that they have retreated, we should be fine partially.
Tayyarmen. Kuraymen. 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 Kuraymen.
Hey, daraht kes kelime. Kurgaymen.
Emriniz.
Daraht kes kelime. Algıç kılgaymen.
Hazır.
Kurgaymen.
Salam. Tayyarmen. Hazır. Hazır. Kurallanırlar.
No man, we're being swarmed up again.
Hazır. Emriniz. Kuraymen. Salam. Kuraymen.
Too much pressure again.
Emriniz
Kanaçkaymen. Düşündüm. Gaymen.
teyyarmen.
Kuraymen. Kanaçkaymen. Hazır. Kuraymen. Emriniz. Kuraymen. Düşündüm.
I'm gonna need some siege to destroy that.
Emriniz. Kuraymen. Kuraymen. Tayyarmen.
Die, dude. Stop attacking my guys. Wait, what? They've been attacking us from this side here? Oh, you brats.
Hazır.
Kurgaymen.
Now,
Emriniz gay ama
I've seen the mention of yours bags. We would like to offer our sincere condolences to the death of the nation. I have researched faith and can now train your imams. Okay, sure, that's very good.
Emriniz gay ama demen.
Selam. Emriniz?
Kuraymen.
Teyyar mı?
Düşündüm.
Hazır.
Derhal kılhaymen.
Kuraymen.
Anaçkaymen.
Damn it, where is my...
Emriniz. Düşündüm. Kuraymen.
There!
Salam.
Now that we've dealt with them, we should be safe. Slightly. But at the one side, we will be able to still press on forward. I'm gonna quickly deal with these rebels too, because I had enough of them.
Emriniz mademem.
Vile Uzbek raiders. You had pestered me enough.
He.
Hazır. Tayyarmen. Emriniz. Salam.
Oh, that's it.
Emriniz.
Just look at that. Gold is generating quite nicely. Now with the Uzbek rebels gone, we should be able to press on forward now.
Tayyarmen.
Kurgayman. Kurgayman.
Hazır.
Khan Açkayman.
Any more military men here somewhere? It's just here. Okay. And we're gonna do with the Green Safavid army and then the Safavid monastery in the winter. Capture the carriage containing the heart cave. We'll try to do that, and that thing is contained here, I think. So yeah. We'll try to do that. Can you just die you here? Any other things that I can upgrade? No. The servers are not well defended here. We can get through, good, but not now. So I need to make sure that we can destroy their armies and all. This is gonna be the last thing.
Kobemiri. Tuşuzlar. Bütün külünler. Bütün külünler.
Just look at this. Am I glad that he didn't research the Citadel's technology? But oh boy, aren't these guys very strong?
Selam.
Salam. Emriniz.
Tayyarman.
Done. Now blast through these men. Kill them? Oh, the Kuzubashi dudes are here now. Die! You peasants! Since we have destroyed pretty much nearly everyone here, we'll be fine, I think, right? Oh yes, it is looking good for sure. Sunlight. We are slowly starting to press on and defeat the enemy from their own soil.
Hazır
Just
emriniz.
gonna kill them because I don't need any more. Let's look at that damage. Kill them, come on. How ridiculous that remnants of Muhammad Shaybani are still fighting to get his body back. We have already torn the body of your respected Khan into pieces. The bastards. They shall pay for this. Now destroy, 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 destroy. Boom! Nearly destroyed. Kill this quickly. And that's it. GG. Now we're moving forward here. Press on, press on, press on, press on, press on, press on, press on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Move along, move along, move along. Come on. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Being a hard battle. Oh, that's for sure. So, like, man, oh man, you don't want to know what was going on throughout the entire time. The struggles were real, honestly. I'm first gonna try to finish it, and then I'll give a good explanation of the struggles that was going on. Because not only were we stuck with on being in the castle age and not have much good troops, but we were being surrounded by many strong enemies. Anyway, the Safavid army has been destroyed. Wait. Nice, look at that. We blast through. Grandfather, let alone your heart, even if it is just a hair of yours, I will definitely take you back to Samarkand for your burial. Good. So that's what we want to do. To bury him with honor. Boom! Die, bastard! Now quickly open this. We need to pass through. Let the men go in. Samarkand. I'll play this one on easy. Go for it. But trust me, it's gonna be very difficult. And big advice, just skip the first one, because that one is really unstable for sure too. It definitely needs some more stability there. As in like, bettering it and all. Boom! Finally, GG! I've killed all the enemies! Holy damn! Because the first mission is like purely macro thingy, and there's so many patrols. You have to go from one point to another point, something like that kind of mission, but and try not to get caught of patrols. But it's so difficult to do that. Like, I don't believe anyone could do it. I've just barely skipped at that. The other missions are fun, but they're quite a challenge too. Like, I enjoyed really this one the most, but the previous one as well. It's similar like this one, but you literally start over here and you have to capture these places, like big cities, do side objectives. It's just so filled with a lot of stuff to do, be it side objectives or main objectives, and yeah, we've basically done it. But it was very fun. Anyway, back to the content in Samarkand, and there we are. My grandfather, this is the content of Samarkand. Please rest in peace. The fate of the Uzbeks will be established again. There we are. My child, you're going to Hindustan tomorrow, and may Allah bless you. I hug my newly grown great-grandson. Tomorrow he will be ride on the horse and head to the strange land of Hindustan to serve the Mughal Empire. Ironically, my son scared away Akbar's grandfather Babur back then. Now my great-grandson will serve the descendants of Babur. However, he and Akbar were cousins of the same generation. His great-grandmother, my wife, who was 8 years old and me, was Babur's aunt. Hussein also understood his history. In Hindustan, his future lord was a relative on the other side. He had never met the Mughal emperor before, but he might have to serve him for the rest of his life. This is the fate of us Uzbeks. We have not changed our destiny in the steppe, although my father did come close to the dream goal of the Muslim monarch. In the end, it was still an untouchable dream, however. He deserves to be remembered after all. He symbolized Altan Uruk's lost hope. Did my grandmother's brother Bulut become the Khan in the end? Mina, who was outside of the yurt, heard it. She was 9 years old and Hussein's sister. Although Bulut played a great role in defending Samarkand, he gave up his position to my cousin Ubadullah. Because my father had decreed during his lifetime the government of the country should be run by the elderly. Moreover, the steppe tribes maintain this habit of dividing up the family property and living apart. Rabia's 2 sons continue to maintain the separatist rule. After this incident, my son and I stayed in Samarkand, sometimes returning to the place to read Shahnameh, and sometimes coming to the steppe to continue hunting. Bulut had 3 children, but all of them died in infancy. In 1529 AD, 35 years old Bulut also abandoned his lonely and old father. My children, what I have said so much means that in addition to commemorating the great achievements of Muhammad Shaybani Khan, you must also remember that Shaybani Khan still exists, but Shaybani Khan gradually disappeared. Indeed. Thank you very much, Sunlight. I think we've definitely played well. The problem is with this campaign, right? We started in the Castle Age with a few goods and units, and all we had to do is quickly try to rush this guy, kick his ass, but there was so much defenses, some castles and all that. This place was not very defended, so it was quite nice, so we just easily destroyed that gate, moved in, captured it, but our monks were definitely targeted by the enemy, so we weren't able to do that, but we had to capture this mosque with our monk. Then we did the same over here, moved here, destroyed some of the military buildings to seize military productions to capture this. Then we moved here to talk with this guy and convince him to retreat. Then we moved over here to screw up this guy, his defenses, capture this castle, and then this entire city surrendered. We made sure that this guy was also visited so that it turned around and turned to us. The Uzbek rebels were put down, and then we simply moved over to the Soviet army and the others over here to swoop through them all in one go. But yeah, that concludes this entire custom campaign, finished with the Muhammad Shaybani Khan. Like I said, I find that the campaign was nice, but I think it definitely needs more stabilizing of the challenge and some more easier missions, in my opinion. The second campaign was definitely nice, but there was a lack of more secondary objectives to choose one, because 3 of the secondary objectives were literally just right next to each other and could be finished right away, and we had to finish 4 out of 5, so I think it would be nicer to have more secondary objectives to choose from and win it's one way or another. Fourth mission, well, it's just similar. You know, you just simply capture some places, you had some secondary objectives. Well, it could weaken them and all that, but yeah, it was mostly still build and destroy, really. And we were really outnumbered a lot, especially since even if he destroyed yellow, he would still appear ever so while. Green would eventually backstab you, and it was just really overwhelming. So I think it would be nicer whenever we capture one of the city, they turn into our vassals or something, and then they will fight with us instead. Would be nicer and more stable and offer some breadth to the player, but also some more interactiveness and all that. A nice thing to look at, of course. Glorious Defeat was also quite nice too, but yeah, even that was a lot of a challenge too, because eventually Purple came out with a lots of units. It literally just swarmed through the entire game nearly, but I was literally just lucky for him to just aim for my walls and all that. But nonetheless, that concludes our entire campaign of Mumbai Shaybani Khan done, meaning that we're finished yet another custom campaign within 1 day time, 2 campaigns. So yeah, I hope you all on YouTube have enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. Do you want to recommend something we're going to game together that's possible as well? Just write down comments box below or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I shall see you all laters.